Allen against Baltimore too soon?
I haven't gone looking. I don't know.
You haven't gone looking. That's funny.
Yeah, no.
I believe that.
No. I don't even have my stupid, division winner parlay.
Oh, want to work on that?
In yet. Sure.
What are you doing at 5?
I think I'm going to be hanging out, talking on the radio.
Let's do that at 5.
All right.
I don't have anything written down for 5.
All right.
I mean, other than what we've talked about already, it's literally blank. 5, space, all the way across. 5:30, covered. Got it. 5:50, well, we already did that, but I'll just flip a couple things. 5.
Anything goes.
Absolute clean slate here. I should be better at this, where I'd have something written down for every time of the show.
Right.
I'll get you what I have for 4:30 here in a minute, because it is 4:30. First, let's talk to Roger. Hi, Roger.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good. Thanks, Roger.
Good. I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on a few things, especially considering the defensive line down the stretch. You get a lot of promises. We have to hear all these great stats. You get the Epinesa first player, 6 sacks a season for 5 straight seasons. You got the constant growth of Greg Rousseau. But who's going to be that closer, guys? Who's going to be your Mariano Rivera in the postseason? Get that crucial sack, fourth quarter, everybody's tired, 2 minutes left. Who's going to be that guy for us this year?
I think you got to hope that's why they signed Joey Bosa.
Good luck, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how likely that is, but that's what I think they're doing. I think he's Von Miller, only a little younger when he got here. But same, injury questions, smaller commitment than what you did with Miller was a massive swing that obviously never really paid off because of injury. And I think Bosa hopefully isn't a repeat of the same thing. But that's why he's here, I think. And, whether it's specifically the playoffs or just the fourth quarter of games at all, I think that's a guy you're looking for to be, if not the answer, a part of the answer to that question.
Which is why I'm not completely unserious when I suggest he should not play in the regular season at all. Roger, it's always interesting to hear a fan's perspective like yours on this point, because I don't usually think of it this way, but it's not wrong to. All the times I want to tell you how the quarterbacks have control over those situations, Chris Jones exists. Like he has been a problem for the Bills in this way when it's mattered the most. And the Bills have a good offensive line, and he still has gotten it done. So I don't want to have it both ways, but I do think the idea that somebody on the Bills' defensive line is just going to be able to control a game like it's the 80s or something, not against these quarterbacks, not against Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes or even Burrow. I mean, Burrow carved the Bills up in his one playoff opportunity to. And, sure, you'd like to have one of these guys just be dominant.
Right.
I don't think they have that player. So, and I don't entirely blame them for it because of the other point, because of the quarterback, the prowess of the quarterbacks and the control that they and the offenses have over games. This is where I am is much less about who is going to be that star in these games than, oh my God, why do the Bills continue to pour so much effort into finding that guy? Because, I don't know, I'll believe it when I see it, that they have somebody who can wreck Patrick Mahomes in a playoff game. They can't get him off the field. Like, that's
right.
It's relative.
The closest we got to it was the regular season game in Miller's first year there. They played in KC, and he had stops in the fourth quarter. Like pressure led to an incompletion. There's a sack. He was exactly that in a regular season game before he got hurt, and then he got hurt, and that was it. And other than him, these certain guys on this team have taken turns. They've been here long enough. Rousseau's made plays against the Chiefs, batted ball. Epinesa, same thing. They've had their moments, but it has not been, at the end when they're really They haven't been in a situation where 13 seconds happened, but these other games, it's the Bills with the ball and it's Chris Jones ruining it for the Bills and for Josh Allen. To some extent, or Spagnuolo, more so just sort of as the overseer of the defense, calling, just the right play at the right moment there last year in the game.
That's right.
You haven't even had a situation where the Bills haven't gotten that go-ahead score and then had to sit tight for however long, 40 seconds, a minute and a half, 13 seconds, since really then. Against this team anyway, where you're looking for someone to do the thing. It's 3rd and 6. Where's my guy? Where's my play call? And where's my guy that's just going to be unblockable? We haven't even had the scenario against that team in a while. I mean, let's hope we get there. But you got to score to go ahead of this team.
When I think about this, too, I never look this up, but how many times did the Bills get Kansas City into 3rd and long, right? I mean, Chris Jones, the game in Buffalo, we're thinking about the 3rd down play when he beats Dawkins and Allen has to roll right and basically throw the ball away.
That is second. Well, okay.
You're thinking about second down.
Second down is he pushes Dawkins into Allen, and that affects the throw to Shakir in the end zone. And then 3rd down, I don't remember who blows it up, but if it's Jones, fine.
The second down play then, high bar. But to me, that always was an Allen mistake, that play. Right? There's truth to Mahomes and Allen and Jackson and these guys being so elite that you can only do so much. I think I've always thought of that play as an Allen mistake. He's got Diggs open easily underneath and you want to bleed clock if you can. That's where the ball should go. So instead, he waits for the kill shot, which is still there's still 2 minutes left in the game, and gets hit. So, does Mahomes, it's not even the question I want to ask. Does Mahomes get hit on that play? It's not. That's a little unfair, but it's just there is that too. Mm-hmm. There's what happened at the end in Kansas City. There's what happened there. We don't have that for 13 seconds because Allen was spectacular right to the end or almost the end.
Right.
Almost the end.
Just couldn't bleed out those final 13 seconds.
Yeah. We've said that too many times. The touchdown pass to Davis was just too early.
Right.
You got to be better than that. Come on. 13 seconds. This is too early.
Sorry, everyone.
Different subject.
Good. All right. What did you have written down at 4:30? Sorry if that's not this.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. So last year, Cook and Allen combined 28 rushing touchdowns. Is that the record? No, for 2 players. Because in what year? 2004, 2006. LaDainian Tomlinson and Michael Turner combined for 30.
With the Jets?
With the Chargers.
The Chargers, sorry. I thought, were they not together on the Jets too?
Turner went to Atlanta.
Okay, sorry.
I think.
Anyway, go ahead.
2006, LaDainian Tomlinson and Michael Turner combined for 30 rushing touchdowns. Tomlinson had 28 himself.
Good job, Turner.
And Turner had 2.
28 rushing touchdowns.
Yes. You wanted him in your fantasy league.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Single season touchdown records. He had 3 receiving as well, Tomlinson. So 31. And that is the NFL record for any season.
Thank you. All right. It just sounds like a preposterously large number.
31 touchdowns.
I mean, it is. It's
a lot for passing. It's good for passing, 31.
Right.
Did Allen get there last year? I don't know. Did he get to 31?
I can tell you in a sec.
28.
Okay. So, no.
No.
Yeah. Wow.
Good enough to win the MVP.
We'd have been. I don't think I would. I don't think I would have guessed that the record was much higher than 20
for one player.
For one player, yeah, in a year, 20, maybe 25, maybe tops.
Was Emmitt Smith's best?
Man, that's insane.
Emmitt Smith, EMMITT. He had 25 in a season. 95. What was second on that team going to be? Darryl Johnston, 2. These teams are all the same.
Right.
Allen and Cook were pretty evenly split, but then it's like
big
2
drop
total.
Off. Right.
Tomlinson was 28, Michael Turner 2. There were 2 others hiding in there. And then this Emmitt Smith season, 25, 2 for Johnston, 1 for Sherman Williams, not the paint. That's Sherwin Williams. This is Sherman Williams, and 1 for Aikman. What did that look like? Sneak?
He fell over.
Would you bet $50 that was a sneak?
Yes. Yes.
I think I would too.
Maybe 100.
Maybe 100. Save your money. We got to build that parlay at 5. I just wrote it down. 1995, Troy Aikman. It was a 2-yard run. Would that be a sneak? Yeah, it's sneak enough. It's sneak adjacent. 2 yards?
I mean, but anything could happen there. That could be a quarterback draw. That could be scramble.
I guess.
I don't know.
Troy Aikman in his career ran for 10 touchdowns, including playoffs. The longest was 3 yards.
He didn't bring a lot of athleticism to the position.
Not a lot of speed. He was not fleet of foot.
No.
Was he? Troy Aikman. I wrote it down for 5, so now it's allowed. It's official. Building an 8-team division winner parlay live, all caps, live. Don't miss that. I'm ready. I might start studying a little bit. One more to the caller's topic, Roger. BetOnline put up odds today on who will lead the NFL in sacks. And Rousseau is on the board. 50-1. It's kind of like not crazy because it's a team that should be ahead a lot.
Yeah.
But what's his career high?
Not in danger of leading the league. Is what his career high. Teams?
8.
8.
Last year and 2022 also he had 8.
Yeah.
So that's not going to do it. You're going to need like 20.
Yeah, close to that. Yeah. High teens, 20.
High teens.
Yeah.
Yep.
20, I'd feel like you should probably win it.
Would you take 20 sacks this
Yes.
year from Gregory Rousseau?
Yes.
I would take it.
I think that would be a great year.
Thanks for the call, Roger. Mike Schopp and the Bulldog.